Did you see, let's start with the good, who may have ultimately helped save Chiefs defensive lineman B.J. Thompson's life? Guy suffered a cardiac arrest during a special teams meeting last Thursday. And we find out on Friday afternoon, it's that awful, misogynistic, religious bigot Harrison Butker who saved the day. That's right. And I say that obviously with great sarcasm. B.J. Thompson is doing better now, and it was announced that the one player who kind of brought this to the attention of the staff was Harrison Butker. According to Chiefs Vice President of Sports Medicine, his name is Rick Burkholder. He told reporters on Friday with B.J., when he had this seizure, Harrison Butker immediately ran towards the training room, grabbed the assistant athletic trainer, and then grabbed Rick himself. They went into the room, and they basically were able to immediately start taking care and stabilize B.J. They put him on the floor while he was still having the seizure, and then he went into cardiac arrest. So one of their team members of the group was able to provide CPR for him. But it was Harrison Butker who was the one who immediately noticed what was going on and got the medical staff involved. And who knows whether or not that ultimately saved B.J. Thompson's life. It's an amazing story. And I don't know. I didn't see the headlines screaming from the Kansas City Star over the weekend. I might have missed them because I try not to ruin my weekend with the Kansas City Star. But I didn't see a lot of headlines screaming from the Kansas City Star about how, Harrison Butker may have been the guy who ultimately saved B.J. Thompson's life. I didn't see that. But please do on the text line, point me in that direction if you saw that story. So there you go. The bad coming out of the weekend. Chuy's closing down on the plaza. Another restaurant, sad to say, another business shutting down after this comes from KCTV5 that just a day after a popular Tex-Mex chain's Country Club Plaza location was packed with diners and guests, there was a message on the front door saying, "We are shut down. Chuy's is done." So now you've just got another place of business on the plaza calling it quits. And they had a pretty good location. They were kind of right there, catty corner up from Rye, P.F. Chang's. That's a pretty good spot they had over there. And they're closing their doors. Now, no one's really said why. There was just a sign on the door that said we're shutting down, and they put something up as well that just said basically, the employees can't talk about it. KCTV5 tried to get the employees to talk, and they said legally they can't. Now, that's not a surprise, but, man, you hate to see it happen. Now, I hope for the Plaza's sake and for Kansas City's sake, they can get somebody new into that pretty good location there where Chuy's was, but it's not going to be easy. And we still don't have anything new on the HP Village Partners group that was supposedly the group that was going to buy the plaza. That came down last fall, and nothing's happened. Now, Mayor Lucas told us on the show last week, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, my conversations with him all kind of become one over a period of time, that something would be coming down on the plaza sale soon. He said it's not all doom and gloom. But with each passing week, it makes me wonder what the future is of the sale of the plaza to the HP Village Partners. And color me very skeptical when it comes to leadership telling me and telling you that everything's fine, nothing to see here. I mean, it's been almost a year since that announcement came down. So we'll have to see how that plays out going forward. All right, the ugly. If you're drinking your coffee, I want to let you swallow that coffee first. All right, you ready? Daily Mail. Top cancer charity apologizes for using the word cervix instead of the trans-friendly front hole. A top cancer charity has apologized for using the word cervix. The Canadian Cancer Society acknowledged the LGBTQ plus community on a webpage dedicated to cervical cancer under the page's Words Matter section. The nonprofit said that many non-binary people and transgender men have mixed feelings or feel distanced from the term cervix. Yeah, they feel distanced because they don't have one. Yeah, that's why they feel there are female body. I don't feel close to the word breasts. I don't. The statement read here, we recognize that many trans men and non-binary people may have mixed feelings about or feel distanced from the words like cervix. You may prefer other words, such as frontal. We recognize the limitations of the words we've used while also acknowledging the need for simplicity. Another reason we use words like cervix is to normalize the reality that men can have these body parts too. That is from the Canadian Cancer Society. What are we doing?
Seriously on that front hole?
There's another front hole.
I got more than one, so do we have 1.0 and one? I got my mouth. That's in the front.
Stop.